Me bonding with the one internet friend I never met, but they totally understand me. Honestly, yeah, I've met many a person. I say met. I've made many a friend over things like Discord in the past, and there's always just a couple that like they stay with you forever, you know? There's a couple that just I'm still friends with today, and we don't talk as much as maybe we used to, but like whenever we do, it's like it's been no time at all. And those kinds of friendships are they're always amazing. Special thank you to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting my channel and supporting my content. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another subreddit video. Today we are going to be once again returning to r/wholesomememes. It's been a little while since I took a look at this subreddit, and I feel like we could all do with a bit of wholesomeness, you know? We've covered a lot of very less than wholesome subjects recently, so we need that little break. Also, I'm recording this a day in advance because me and Leo are going to be learning to dive this weekend, so I'm not going to have as much time to record or edit, so wholesome memes is also just a quick little easy one to get done. Quickly before I begin, I just wanted to mention that I stream every Thursday over at my Twitch at 7 PM UK time, or equally, I upload the videos to my live YouTube channel the next day, so you can catch them there if you weren't able to catch the stream live, but they're a good time, so come check it out. Let's get into the subreddit, shall we? I always heard my parents talking shit about me after I went to bed. So now I always make sure that after bedtime, my daughter can hear us through the door talking about all the good things she did that day and how proud of her we are. This is the best way to parent. Just sometimes in these posts, just the best parents come up and it's like, yes, you gotta make your child feel valued. You've gotta make your child feel like they're doing a good job. They're a child. Making them feel like shit isn't gonna achieve anything. Make your child feel like they're doing great, because they should feel like that. This is how to be a good parent. Went to the shelter to pick up my newest foster litter, and the woman goes, "Do you want 2 kittens or 4? Like, truly the most absurd question I've ever had. Anyway, they need names. Oh, look at their little faces. This is probably also a good time to mention that me and Leo are finally getting a cat. We've had a cat tree in the background of videos for weeks, but we finally are hopefully actually getting a cat like next week. I don't know if we'll have her in time for next week's video, but I really hope we'll have her in time for the video afterwards, and you'll finally get to see our new cat. She's very cute and we're very excited, so you got that to look forwards to. Why do my students call me a goat? I'm a math teacher for 8th graders at the school I teach at. Throughout this whole past year, there was a running joke where the students would call me the goat, and I would respond back each time that they were the goats, and they would all laugh. It was pretty funny, to be honest, and I never gave it much thought, but I realized that I have been partaking in a joke that I never actually got. I had a good connection with them, and they are all really good kids, so I don't really think they were making fun of me. Can someone, maybe an 8th grader, explain this joke to me? And how would you respond if someone calls you a goat? Edit. Oh my god, I am in tears. I can't believe they were complimenting me this whole time. Thank you all for answering this question. So for those of you that don't know, GOAT is an acronym that stands for greatest of all time. These kids were calling their teacher the greatest of all time, and just even though the teacher didn't understand what they were saying, by responding to them that they're also goats is just like, this is the kind of connection that like really helps in school. I never really had this connection with a teacher, but like I feel like I would have done so much better in school if I had a teacher like this and my class would connect with the teacher like this, because most of my memories in school are just of students being assholes to teachers and it just negatively affecting the whole class, you know? So wholesome moments like this between students and teachers, like that can change everything. When I was 2 years old, my house caught on fire and I was trapped inside. I ended up dying that day, and this firefighter, Jeff O's, saved me from that building and brought me back to life. Now, 23 years later, he is holding my 2-year-old son. I literally wouldn't be here without him. This is just that, but like, I cannot make words happen. That's a hero. That dude's a hero. Firefighters are heroes. Genuinely. Not all heroes wear capes, you know? A lot of them wear fire-resistant materials and gas masks. Yeah, it's an incredible heartwarming story, you know? Hearing about a guy who was saved and like knowing and staying bonded with that guy for like the rest of their lives is kind of incredible. Just, yeah. What's an oddly romantic thing that's happened to you on a date? Was on a date with a guy and we kissed and his watch started beeping really loud and we looked down and it said abnormal heart rate detected. I love that so much. It's like simultaneously the watch is the best wingman but also just absolutely telling on him. Like that's just great. I love that. A little kid came up to the ice cream truck today holding a $5 note in one hand and a cool leaf in the other. She asked for a bomb pop and I said, okay, that'll be one leaf please. And she said no and handed me the $5. Well, yeah, of course. You tried to scam that poor child, dude. Everyone knows that a cool leaf is worth more than $5. What are you trying to pull here, bro? Wife 25 is accused of babying her husband with the lavish lunches she makes him every day. Is this for a child? I made lunch for you again, darling. Thank you, dear. Honestly, I hope that they're happy. There's nothing wrong with a wife wanting to do something cute and romantic for her husband. And the idea that anybody would be like, why are you babying your husband? Like, leave them alone. If she is happy to do this and wants to do this for her husband, it's cute. That's nice. That's a nice little thing. Like, I genuinely think that anybody that criticizes this must be just in a bitter relationship that they're not happy with. And like, that's sad for you, but you shouldn't be taking that out on other people that are enjoying their marriage. Grandma, you need to eat 4 more bites since you're 4 years. Me, but I'm 5. Oh, well, I don't think you can eat that much. Eats 5 bites to prove her wrong. In case you haven't noticed, you've fallen right into my trap. Defeated, owned, grandmas are the true ultimate supervillains feeding their grandchildren. Yeah. I always love the grandma memes of like feeding their child and like, oh, I'm hungry, grandmas. And it's just like super speed, you know? I love those kinds of memes. Now this one has been in a video before, and I know for a fact it's been in a video before. However, every time I see this, it makes me really happy, and it's been a while since I think it was in a wholesome memes video, so it's gonna be in another one. Anyway, this makes me happy. Ben! Are you Ben? Yes. He's my best friend. He always comes to watch the match. Always. And I love the guy's face. I love Ben's reaction. I love that Ben says they're best friends and that this guy is always there to see Ben. Boys support boys, you know? It's just like, it's so incredibly wholesome seeing the guy holding up the Ben sign who just looks so like overwhelmingly happy. I love it. I love it so much. This picture never fails to like increase my mood. It never fails to make me feel happier. I love it. And the final post. I'm a horse vet. This adorable little guy fell asleep on my feet while I talked to his people. Look at that tiny little boy. Look at the tiny little fuzzy guy. It's just a tiny little horse. It's a tiny little horse. It's like the size of a puppy. It's so cute. It's so cute. That's where I'm gonna end the video. That's like the best place to end it, on a tiny little sleeping horse. I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. I hope it was a nice little refresher, a nice little palette cleanser. If you would like to support me in making more content like this, then I have a Patreon in the description down below, or equally you can click on the join button on the channel to support me. It helps a lot more than you might realize, but by no means should you feel like you have to. I'm going to keep making content regardless. Special, huge, giant thank you to all of the people that do support the channel, all of my YouTube members and patrons and everyone. It genuinely helps so much, like way more than you could ever possibly know. So thank you so much to everybody that does. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.